So the two of us are sitting humming and hawing. We're both unemployed, and we realized we've got to open a bar. And we opened Kilgours on May of '95.
It was pretty easy for him to open the bar. He had a client base already because he's just very well liked and loved in that neighborhood.
The bar was like a labor of love, but it worked because they worked hard to make it work.
Peter being a Habs fan, and everybody knew he was a Habs fan, so this cluster of people who were all fans of the Montreal Canadiens really elevated the place and made it quite famous.
I love the Habs only because Peter loved the Habs. I know who the Habs are only because Peter loved the Habs.
If you're a Habs fan, you know where Kilgours is.
They never changed anything, never remodeled it. They had great food, great people in there, fantastic atmosphere. It was just a place to go and have a lot of fun.
It wasn't anything special in the decor or the ambiance. The ambiance were the people and, you know, the proprietors, Andrew and Peter Kilgour. And the minute you step through that door, the minute they made you feel at home.
Anybody who went anywhere in the world would bring back a can of whatever meat they could find. So we had Spam cans from Hawaii, Samoa, and then it just turned into cans of anything. Cans of dried crickets, cans of everything.
My whole social life was that bar. We routinely worked and drank. We would send back a half pint and a shot every 45 minutes to the kitchen.
It was ultimately the modern day Cheers.
Kilgours, where everybody knows your shame, is a very well-known and well-used saying in my family.
They knew everybody, everybody knew them.
It was a party. It was a joyful, fantastic place.
Put it to you this way, if you didn't like Pete Kilgour, you probably have a serious problem. And this is reflective, and you'll see this at the wake. So many people in a room, some of whom can't stand each other, yet they all love Pete, and Pete loved all of them. And as my granny said, there'll be no harsh words at a wake. That's why the dead keep their mouth shut.
I miss the man. I will for the rest of my life. An absolute beautiful soul, an absolute beautiful man.
I felt so much like a part of the family, and so did my husband, that we named our kid Leo Kilgour. It's kind of a way for Peter to live on.
He had respect for everybody. He was just, you know, we all go on about how he was the sweetest guy in the world, and he truly was. He was just such a nice guy.
He had a way of making everybody feel happy.
Everybody felt good in Peter's world. That was his gift.
You're one of the most lovely, decent, kind-hearted, gentle men on the planet that walked the face of the planet. You know, he will truly be missed.
In a lot of ways, my brother's with me now more than he was when he was alive, because he's with me always. When he was alive, maybe he was on the other side of town. But now he's always right there, you know what I mean?